Hey guys, this is CJ Thomas. Welcome to another Would You Eat It Wednesday. In this episode, we're talking about diet soda. Now, a lot of you probably thought maybe this was a gimme, maybe this is an easy one, but the truth of the matter is I'm looking at statistics that show that 30% of adults and 15% of kids drink diet soda. And that's not including all sodas, that's just diet, okay? So we're looking at probably over half of the country that's drinking some sort of soda. 30% for adults, 15% for kids on the diet variety. So that's really an issue that we need to address here, okay? So is diet soda better than regular soda? Is regular soda better than diet soda? Let's dig into it here, okay? So, I'm gonna come right out and say it, all right? 900 studies show that diet soda is not good for you, okay? It's got quite a list of deleterious effects, including dementia, cancer, heart disease, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, depression, infertility, cavities, and poor dental health, kidney damage, asthma, migraines and headaches, fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, lymphoma, hearing loss, weight gain, fatigue, brain tumors, epilepsy, chronic fatigue syndrome, birth defects, Alzheimer's, accelerated aging, lowers bone density, destroys gut bacteria, ADHD, Parkinson's disease, COPD, and weight gain. So, is this something you want to be drinking? No, this is not something we want to be drinking. But out of all those, potentially deadly health effects that I just listed, maybe one of the things that maybe confuses people the most is the weight gain portion, because it says diet in front of the drink. Diet soda, diet cola, diet Pepsi, This stuff is supposed to help you get skinnier, and it doesn't even do that. In fact, it does the opposite of that. It helps you get fatter, okay? So weight gain, that becomes a big issue, and very curious too, because look at the label on Diet Pepsi, 0 calories. How can you possibly get fat eating 0 calories? It seems impossible, right? Because they tell you if you go at a calorie deficit, then you will lose weight. That is the formula for losing weight. But it's not true, okay? It's simply not true. And I'm gonna keep putting it in videos until it sinks in with somebody. It's not true. So don't ask me how many calories to eat, because I don't care so much about the calories quantity-wise as I care about the quality of the calories going in, okay? So if you're eating a food that has 0 calories, you should be able to drink as much as you want of it and start losing weight if that's the all Diet Coke diet, but you're more likely to die quicker doing that and get type 2 diabetes and obesity in the process, okay? So there's a ton of problems with this product, and I hope that sinks in on the calorie quotient portion of this video. But what are some of the ingredients we're dealing with in diet soda? Okay, we've got aspartame being the main differentiating factor between diet soda and regular soda, okay? So aspartame is an excitotoxin, which means it does to cells in the body. What it does inside your brain is it excites cells so much that they actually die. They are so excited by soda that they are dying, okay? So this is not a good thing. So you've got that, it's downregulating serotonin, which is one of your feel-good hormones, which is counterintuitive as well, because you get an uptick real quick. Your mood will go up when you drink soda because you get that excitement, but then it goes down real quickly because you lose your serotonin, you've killed off cells in the process, and now all of a sudden you've got this lull. People go into depression, people feel this downtime afterwards, but they think the soda helps them, so they drink more of it. They pour more down the hatch, they get their little excitement, and boom, they crash again, okay? So this is what's going on with aspartame and diet soda. Also, it's got methanol components in it, so stuff that turns into the body in methanol, which is toxic for you, which turns into formaldehyde, which is toxic for you, okay? Bad stuff. Some of the other ingredients that you will find in diet soda and in regular soda include brominated flame retardants, phosphoric acid, fake dyes, and sucralose, okay, another artificial sweetener. So all these things are not things that are helping your body in any way. There is 0 redeeming factors. There's no ingredient in diet soda that you want to be ingesting, okay? It's just not good for you. It's so deleterious in so many ways. Maybe some of this is getting across at this point. I know some of you knew this already, but it helps to know the why behind this kind of stuff, okay? It's one thing for me to tell you that diet soda is bad, quote unquote. It's another thing for you to know what's actually happening inside of the body, okay? So that you're not feeling deprived by not getting this. You have been hoodwinked, okay? You've had corporations that have pulled the wool over your eyes for a long time to tell you that diet soda is good for you as a way to lose weight, okay? When it's nothing but a smokescreen, okay? Here's a report from the Townsend Letter, okay? The Townsend Letter reported on a study revealing that 37 of the 49 top FDA officials who left the FDA took positions with the companies they had regulated. Let me say that again. 37 of 49 FDA officials, you know, the FDA who's supposed to be overlooking these companies, looking out for you, us, our best interest, the public, right? That's who the FDA looks out for, right? Those officials are going directly over to work for the companies that they were overseeing. Are you getting this? Okay? They've done so much good work for these companies, you know, spreading the gospel that these companies have said, hey, you did your time for us, you spread enough lies, now come work for us directly, be part of our company so we can spread more lies together, okay? So there's total collusion behind the scenes. There's so many people working against you. The FDA does not have your back. The next time you see a product and it says it's FDA approved, do you think that means anything? It doesn't mean anything at all, okay? The FDA is corrupt. You know, the big food corporations, the big drug corporations, they all have money feeding into this system to get you confused, to get you double thinking this stuff, okay? So, what's another way that they're doing this? Okay, so in 1991, they actually tried to ban the import of stevia into the US, okay? It was actually banned for a little while. They banned stevia. Stevia is one of the better sweetener alternatives. It's more natural plant that's healthier for your body, okay? And just because something's natural, by the way, doesn't mean you should go ham on it either, okay? So stevia you can do in small portions. It's better for you as in terms of sweeteners, but this is something they tried to ban because they saw it as competition for aspartame, okay? So they wanted to get all their aspartame in the market. They want to get you hooked on it, and you will get hooked on it because another study shows that aspartame and artificial sweeteners like that are addictive, okay? They've given it to the rats. They'll put it side by side. They'll try to get a rat addicted to cocaine first, okay? They get the rat addicted to cocaine, and the rat will always leave the cocaine for the aspartame, okay? Because it likes the sweetness better, okay? Is there any reason that a food company might want to put this in your food? Absolutely. Why wouldn't they want to get you hooked on this like it was crack cocaine, some kind of drug that you feel like you need, okay? That's what's going on here, guys, okay? So, other tricks that they're trying to use, they're trying to actually take aspartame off of the label. They're trying to convince the FDA now that it doesn't need to be on the label. We don't really need to tell consumers that aspartame is there. Why? Because aspartame has gotten so much bad press lately that they're like, well, what if we just took it off of the label and made it look like it's not there at all? It'll still be in the product, but at least you won't be able to know that it's there if you're a consumer that wants to look at ingredients like you should, okay? So this is the kind of stuff they do. They just did the same thing with high fructose corn syrup. They changed the name of it. They didn't change the formula at all. Actually, they did. They put more fructose in it, and they're remarketing it as something else, okay? So it went from high fructose syrup to some kind of natural sweetener. They call it natural sweetener now, okay? It's just one trick after another to get you confused, to get you thinking this is an okay way to live and to eat and to get healthy and to drop weight. And it's all lies, okay? It's all lies. It's meant to put more money in their pocket, and they don't give a crap about you. So, with all that said, hopefully you know by now that this is something you need to kick to the curb. But what are you going to do instead, right? You know, I like sweetened drinks, you might say. I don't like water that much, okay? Water is disgusting to me, and people say this to me a lot. They all tell me, I don't really like water. And this is a fundamental issue, guys, okay? If you don't like water, you're only 70% water, okay? You need water. Water is good for you. And if you don't like water and you only like soda, this is how far the companies have trained you, okay? They have retrained your palate. That's what's happened, okay? So you're so addicted to the sweet stuff that now you drink water and it's nasty, okay? So there are reasons why you might not like water that comes out of the tap. It's got some other chemicals in it, and we don't want to go into all that right now. But I'm going to give you a few alternatives here. So some of the ways that we can get off the sweetened drinks, okay? Turn to some sour stuff. Sour has the power to retrain the palate a little bit, so you need a little kick, you need that little sweetness. Well, sour can be a substitute for that, okay? So you get some sour, you get some fermented stuff, you get some sauerkraut, you get some olives, you get some kimchi, you get that kind of stuff in your diet. Apple cider vinegar, you know, anything that's sour or bitter is more indicative of something that's probably a little more healthy. Now, obviously, this is within reason. Don't go grabbing the Sour Patch Kids as an alternative, okay? But hopefully you get the point of what I'm saying. Fermented foods, this is healthy stuff that's meant to go in the system, okay? Other detoxing things, you could do like a bone broth, drinking bone broth from a good quality source. That would be good. You can make your own at home, or you can buy stuff from like Kettle and Fire, has a good bone broth product that you can buy. Probiotics are good. Drinking water that's got lemon squeezed into it, so lemon gives it a little kick as well. You can do lemon, you can do fruit infused water if you're trying to transition as well. Don't turn to the chemical stuff like the Mios and the you know, any kind of sweeteners, guys, it's all bad stuff. The Crystal Lights out there, we've done another video on that, no good, okay? So lemon juice, you can also do sparkling water. Maybe you're addicted to the fizziness in soda, okay? Fizzy carbonated beverages or carbonated sparkling water like a San Pellegrino is a very good high quality source of water that you can get. You get the carbonation, and that's a good way to transition as well, okay? Smarter sweetening options, like we said, stevia is one, monk fruit is one, honey is another. Again, these are all in low moderation. You don't want a lot of sweetener in your diet. We want to wean off of this stuff. We want to get to a more healthy plant-based diet full of vegetables and this kind of stuff, but we don't want more sweeteners. But if you need some sweetener from time to time, honey's not a bad choice. Stevia and monk fruit, those are a couple alternatives, okay? Now, all that being said, I feel like I've been kind of mean to diet soda here, and like there's no use for soda whatsoever, okay? And to be clear at this point, soda and diet soda, neither is a good alternative. You don't want either one, okay? So don't give me this debate, which one should I drink? Neither. Get them both out of there. Never, ever, ever again. Go cold turkey if you have to. Have your little withdrawal symptoms for a few weeks, and then you'll have kicked it just like you will any other drug habit, okay? So, here's the deal, okay? Diet soda is good for a couple things, and I want to give them credit where credit's due, okay? So, can be good for stain removal. Diet soda's been shown to remove stains. It's good as a window cleaner, okay? Good for slaying bugs. I've heard that it can be good getting slugs killed in your garden. It can be, you pour it on an anthill, and the ants go, whoa, this is awesome. They eat it all, and it kills them. Real good indication of what this stuff is doing. But yeah, if you want to really punish some bugs, put some diet soda down. They'll flock to it, and they'll be dead real quick. Fights rust, okay? Great for cleaning bumpers. I saw a great video on YouTube about this, okay? You can clean your bumper using diet soda. That's a really good one, and you can defrost your windshield. You can pour this on ice on your windshield, and it will defrost. The ice will come off automatically. And good as a skunk odor removal. So if you get sprayed with a skunk, go to the shower, pour some diet soda on you, get this stuff off, and it will remove that smell for you. So there it is. There's some practical uses for diet soda. However, it should never ever go in your body. Don't drink diet soda. Don't make a habit of this. Maybe keep a can around in case you're afraid of skunks walking by. But other than that, there's really no need to have this in the house. And we really need to punish these companies that are putting this kind of stuff out there by voting with your dollars and not buying soda of any kind, okay? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your products you're putting out. I mean, they put out a host of products. You think they're just putting out soda. They've got all kinds of products on the market that you need to watch out for. But we need to start putting the hurt into these guys the only way we can, which is voting with your dollars and buying good, healthy food, sticking it to them that way. That's the only way we can get back at them. They're too big otherwise. We're making them big by giving them our money. So please, please, please know that there's an election every day that you are voting in every time you make a purchase with your money, okay? All right, guys, diet soda, video complete. If you got questions, if you got others you want to see, let me know.